everyone, welcome to episode 127 of MOARMYs podcast. I am Jen.
Jess.
And how are we doing this week?
Uh,
Especially you. How are you doing this week?
Well, anticipation is the worst because you know that something is coming and you can't like force time to go faster.
Yeah.
So I'm in this like state of limbo of like I've prepared everything. Like everything's done. I'm like packed and like ready to go.
Yeah.
But it's the anticipation that's killing me. Luckily tomorrow I have to go to my boxing class. I have to do my laundry before I go.
Listen, I just did mine, so
I gotta do it tomorrow, and then I have to like do a couple of like last minute things. And then it'll be Thursday, and I have to wake up early anyway. So
well, also like good thing for you is that you don't live alone.
No.
So like stuff in the house will still like keep being like moved around and everything.
Yeah.
So you've got that going for you, which is
true.
usually very helpful.
It is.
But also I do hope that you guys sleep a bunch on the plane.
Yeah, hopefully.
But knowing that it's you and Mon,
probably not.
The chances are 50-50, so mostly not in your favor.
I know.
If you guys want to beat the jet lag as much as possible, sleeping on the plane normally helps.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna have more flying time than her because I'm meeting her in Vancouver. So
you got at least one more flight than her.
Yeah. I have like at least an hour extra of flying. So
yeah, I've had to deal with the fact that immigration decided to keep my birth certificate translation this week. So I had to contact the translator that had translated it a couple of years ago. Thankfully he seems to still have the file, even though it's like very easy to translate. It's like max like 30 words. It's a birth certificate. It's a bunch of names and places.
Yeah, what?
But it needs to be certified.
Okay.
That's why.
Got it.
So now I'm just waiting for those to come in the mail. I was able to do like he's very, very quick in answering his emails.
Nice.
And so was able to do everything yesterday. Payment, the communication and everything was done yesterday. And so now I'm just waiting for that to come into the mail. Because I ordered 3 copies this time.
That's probably for the best. Just to have one like in your documentation, like
yeah, it's just like my birth certificate will always be in French. That's not gonna change.
Yeah, but at least I'll have like extra translations if they ever
need
it.
At least always have one.
Yeah,
the other 2 can be like, oh, you're being a dick and not giving me back my translation. Well, fuck you. This shit is not free.
No, it's not. No,
as a translation myself, this is not free.
This is not free.
But I've been asked before, like, why don't I translate my own stuff? One, I'm not certified. Like, I don't have a certification to be able to translate official documents just yet anyway. But also, I don't think a certified translation of your own documents made by yourself would probably not be accepted.
Probably not. You'd have to have a third party.
Because, like, you could forge it if you were, like...
100%.
somewhat malicious or whatever.
Yeah.
So...
it makes sense.
Yeah. So here we are.
Otherwise,
immigration still doesn't like me. I'm still waiting. I mean, gotta consider the fact that today is August 29th. In a month from today will mark my 2 years of being here. Because I moved here on September 29th of 2021.
Oh, yeah.
And then a couple weeks after that is going to be my wedding anniversary. like, dude, it's been 2 years.
What is time? Like, genuinely asking,
Does not
because
exist.
I have
Well,
no idea.
Jess, we're going on our, what, 3rd year
Yeah.
anniversary at the end of the year? This shit is wild. Time does not exist.
Time is irrelevant, I swear to God.
Time does not exist.
Honestly, you know what it is? I think it's like knowing BTS has changed my perception of time, like almost entirely.
But also just being an adult. Time goes by like so much faster because you have so much more stuff to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Because as a kid, you're like, oh, it seems like, oh, it was like 8 a.m. like 5 hours ago. You look, it's like only 10 a.m. kind of thing. The perception of time changes as you grow older.
It's true. It's true.
It's weird.
It's weird. It's so weird. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked.
Also, my nails are green now.
Mine are purple.
I got my nails done.
Yeah.
They're green. But anyway, so this week is going to be a little bit jam-packed because we're going to be away for the next 3 weeks, allowing Jess to have her vacation and me to suffer in pain. No, to also relax and do stuff while it's not currently hot outside. Yeah. So we're going to start by all the BTS stuff from this week and last week, since we didn't have an episode, and then we have the long-awaited TXT Song Showdown.
Woohoo! Yeah,
so let's get right into it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm just really like,
I'm too excited.
Sparkle. Magic tricks like Taehyun.
Our magic man. Yeah, so this week we had a bunch of members doing a bunch of things this week. It's been a wild ride. So let's start off with, of course, our leader, Kim Namjoon. So he was on Weverse actually, just commenting on people's posts, and my God, that man comments not only so much but so quickly. I'm like, how do you type this fast? Like they were coming in, my phone was like delayed because they were just going like
it was
way
just
too
buzzing
fast,
almost nonstop. But also, didn't he post that video?
He did.
If you know, you know.
Post he posted that and I was like, my brain. If you don't know, he was talking about like going to the gym, and one of lovely ARMY, honestly, shout out to you. You deserve to have concerts. You deserve to have a cold pillow, because they said, can we see a gym selfie? And Namjoon was like, bet. So we got this really nice, like cute little like selfie, and then he posts a video of him doing pull-ups shirtless. Sir?
But his back, though. But his back, though.
I couldn't concentrate for the rest of the day. I was like,
Dude
I'm done.
About to turn 29, and we're over here salivating.
He's huge. He could literally like lift me up and just squeeze me to death, and I would be okay with that.
No, he'll be able to deadlift you or something.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't usually like being picked up, but honestly, if Kim Namjoon picked me up, I'd be like, sure. Sure.
I think he would also not argue with a post-military Jin picking you up.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I'm just saying.
Not even once.
I'm just saying.
We also got a behind the scenes of Don't Ever Say Love Me featuring Cody, and their collabs together are just so incredibly good. If you haven't listened to Don't Ever Say Love Me, please go listen to it. It's so good. It's already on the playlist that I created for Namjoon. Go ham. Listen to it. It's so incredibly good. His voice in that is like his like deep voice. Ooh, it's so good. It's so good.
Help. But as we go on to Yoongi, a new episode of Sushita came out.
Sure did.
I didn't have the chance to watch it just yet. I don't know if you did.
I watched like clips of it. I haven't seen the whole thing.
But as usual, I can't commentate on it because I haven't seen any clips this time for some reason. But just go and give it a watch.
Yeah, it's really good. I don't know, the way that he interacts with like celebrities is so incredibly endearing to me. And the editors for this show give me like run BTS energy, and I am here for it.
I would not even be surprised if it was the same.
100%. 100%.
They've been on break for a while. They got to edit.
There ain't no way. Like, they kept calling him a cat, and they have like cat noises and like.
Well, also like.
So funny.
Have you seen all the freaking TikToks about the cats getting snatched? It's like army snatching Yoongi from going into the military.
Yeah, I know, I've seen it. It's so funny. It's so incredibly funny. But give it a watch. It's honestly like all of his interviews have been so refreshing. He talks a lot about like the members, and he talks obviously like about like soccer and that kind of stuff. So it's very good. I'm not like a huge fan of soccer, so like I can't comment on soccer necessarily because I don't really watch sports, so I can't really comment on that. But I know that like Yoongi and like the boys are a big fan of like sports.
Oh yeah.
So it makes sense.
Sorry, she was needing a little bit of attention.
So Jhope, Mr. Hobie.
Dude bringing us content as he's in the military.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah, so he obviously, if you don't know, Jack in the Box Hope Edition was released last week, and we got some behind the scenes of like all the filming process and the new creation of like the photos and stuff. It's honestly so cute. I will say though, like, I don't ever want him to feel bad about not releasing a full album.
I saw that.
No, dude, it's totally fine. Like, however you wanted to release this album is how you wanted to release it. Am I happy that we got Hope Edition? Absolutely, because I love collecting albums and PCs and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't want him to feel bad for not doing it in the first place, because he was experimenting. He was trying something new. And also, it was the first album out the gate of the solo albums. So
I mean, we still got PCs.
I don't know, like,
even with like the Weavers album, we still got PCs.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are complaining too.
I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's like this blame of like, well, the company didn't do this for him, and I'm like, he made all of his own choices because that's his album. This was his choice. So like I said, I am glad that we have the Hope Edition. I will be obviously consuming it, honestly, because the Lollapalooza editions have just added to my soul, honestly. I've added to the Jack in the Box playlists all of the new songs that were added for the Hope Edition. So if you want to stream those, they're down below. We also got BTS unboxing the album. So all of the members, minus Jin, of course, because he's already in the military, did like a little unboxing of Hobie's album. I honestly thought we were only getting Namjoon, and then they released all of the members, and I was just like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
To me, it's always like Yoongi, how delicately he opens albums. Like,
I kind of miss Hobie's unboxing. Honestly, like if
the chaos of Hobie's unboxing.
He treats the albums like when I'm doing an unboxing, I'm like so delicate. I'm like picking up the PCs.
Too. I do a Yoongi unboxing. 100%. I'm literally like Yoongi.
So delicate. And then Hobie is just like a tornado, just like throwing things everywhere, biting it with his teeth. Like, sir, please.
I feel like it's even worse because it's his own.
Yeah. Like, what, it brings me back to like the Map of the Soul Persona unboxing. I was like, Hobie, please. He just threw the PC. I was like, sir, why would you do this? Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. If you haven't started streaming Hope in the Box, please do. It's
Do it.
so good.
Just
So,
do it.
Just do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
That's something
Anyway.
Tay would say.
Anyway.
Kim Tae-young saying that.
So we got a Bangtan bomb of
We did.
Jimin and Yoongi's video call.
So hilariously, Yoongi surprised Jimin by coming on last to his video call.
He's like, oh, got one more, and lo and behold, it's
Yoongi. Their interaction, like, Youngmin is so freaking adorable. I can't. Like, my soul.
It's literally an old married couple.
Honestly, their interaction is so cute. I love their bickering. The video is so cute and endearing.
It literally reminds me of JK calling Namjoon and Junie not recognizing him. I was giving kind of like the same energy.
Yeah. He was just like so surprised. I mean, here's the thing though, like, I'm not surprised because they talked about it on Sishita about like doing that. So the fact that Yoongi went through with it,
I just love that he went through with it.
I'm here for it. I live for it.
It's just like, gotta support Jimin because, you know, Kobe ain't there.
Yeah.
So someone's gotta do it.
Someone's gotta do it to him. And it's Yoongi. He stepped up to the plate.
Yeah. It is Yoongi. Okay.
Kim Tae-young. Sir, I'm gonna need you to stop it. You cannot look at me like that in your photos. Like, enough. I'm tired.
Those photos.
His concept photos for this album, honestly, are sending me into a different dimension, a different universe, a different planet. I am living for them.
I can't deal.
His fluffy hair, like, oh!
You guys know it's literally my favorite.
Yeah, it's so incredibly good. Ah, I'm screaming. I love his hair. I love this concept of like, I don't know, it's like travel mixed in with like this casual like boy, quote unquote boy style with like the shorts and the t-shirts. Like, so good. I love the laid back look because Tae, like, out of his personal style to me is very like classic and very like old school sort of like 90s-esque
but
style.
He's also like very laid back, you know, like the backwards cap and the baggy t-shirts and shorts and there's no in between for Tae. It's one or the other.
And I live for it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. He also surprised us this like the last couple of weeks by coming on live. Well, today for like less than like 2 minutes. It was
as usual, which is normal for Tae.
But a week ago he did come on for like a longer period of time, just like eat dinner and chat.
Okay, first off, the one time he does a longer live, I'm hands deep into a rotisserie chicken trying to pull it apart. So I couldn't watch it.
When you're in a rotisserie chicken, it is what it is. But he just like stopped by to just like chat with us. Like, really, it's
he needed a dinner date.
Yeah, he needed a dinner date. So, you know, he did like a Jungkook style vlog sort of thing. And he also asked ARMY to create vlogs so that he could watch our vlogs, which I think is the most endearing, cute thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry, excuse you? Like, get out of here. And he did say this morning that he was watching them and like really enjoying them. So keep him going.
He's just interested in what ARMY's doing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, all of them, really.
He's like he's our best friend, right? Like he's the type of person to like support you in whatever you're doing and just wants to like know how your day was type of best friend, you know?
And I love that. Hang out.
He just wants to hang. And I'm like, yeah, me too. We also got, so as per the album release schedule, we finally, God bless Hybe for these releases because I'm living. We got finally Winter Bear, Snowflower, and Scenery on Spotify.
We were waiting for it. Literally, he's the last
Forever.
member to bring something out.
Oh my god. Like when Snowflower came out and when like Winter Bear came out, I was like, where is it on Spotify and Apple? Like I can't buy them.
Oh, by the way,
What
are
do
we
you
gonna
mean?
get C on Spotify at some point?
God, I hope so.
Please.
God, I hope so. Like I'm just
When they come
waiting.
back? Oh,
Maybe.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen. We can keep dreaming. But what I really like about this is like out of those three, Winter Bear is probably my like favorite song
Me
of
too.
Tae's. It's just it hits so hard.
It's so calming.
Oh, and the fact that like Jimin gifted him those two bears during their gifted, like I'm dead. Oh. Yeah. I also really love Snowflower too. I think like that one and like Jimin's Christmas Tree, it really like brings me
Listen, we got some new Christmas songs that we can add to our Christmas playlist.
That's what I'm talking about. Like I have a Christmas BTS playlist and these ones got like immediately added. Like Christmas Tree, Snowflower.
Just
Christmas
also add it to
Love.
your normal like Christmas playlist.
100%. I find like in like fall and winter, I love listening to like Tae's voice and like Jimin's voice because they really just like lend to that like Christmas like
they were
fall
honestly
vibe.
like made to be soulmates.
100%. And when you listen
like,
to them together,
it's just like in more way than once. Like their voices match so well
together.
Added to like the fact that their personalities just match so well.
They just gel like together so incredibly well. So I am so happy that we finally have these songs that I can just consume them nonstop, which I will be doing. And they're already added to the playlists already.
But speaking of songs,
yes,
we got a trailer for Blue.
We did, which is the title track of Layover.
I remember us being absolute clowns. We're like, oh my god, we're gonna be able to react to the music videos. Like, Psyche comes out.
I didn't read. I genuinely did not read the thing. Anyway, I will be.
Listen, I was also very excited because I also did not read.
I will be in Korea at the time that this comes out, so I don't know. Maybe we could film like if you guys want a reaction, we could maybe film like separate reactions and then post them. But we're not gonna have a reaction like an official reaction because I'm gonna be in Korea. So, but I'm excited.
That one you'll be able to hear our thoughts on it whenever we come back at the end of September. Yeah,
we'll talk about Layover as like a whole album when I come back.
As we usually do, just a little bit later.
Yeah, just a little just like a little bit later. Just a little bit. I'll be in Korea absorbing the song.
Yeah, exactly.
When it comes
gonna be celebrating 2 birthdays and a release. So
it's gonna be wild. I can tell you that.
Jungkook.
This man never sleeps. I swear to God. Like, the amount of content we've gotten is absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, we already know that he never sleeps because he goes on live when he's supposed to go to sleep.
That is a good point. So the last couple weeks we've gotten the performance video behind of 7. So it's like a nice performance video. I love it. Obviously, the song is so catchy. I can't get it out of my brain. Playlist
it's very hard.
Down below as usual. We also got all of the BBC videos that were released. So when he did the BBC One and the interview and all that kind of stuff, it's all now on YouTube under the Bangtan channel. Instead of just like going to the BBC channel, you can now watch it on Bangtan TV.
Watch out on Bangtan TV. Give the views to BTS.
Yes, exactly. And we also got another remix of 7. What are your thoughts?
I haven't listened to it.
Oh, okay, fair.
Because I prefer the original. It's just good to listen to.
Yeah, if I was gonna, okay, you're not gonna be surprised by this, but I think as my favorite remix goes, it's the lo-fi one. That's my favorite.
I mean,
remix.
You said that last time too.
Yeah,
so I'm not surprised.
I like the song like as it is because I already think it's a summer bop.
Mhm.
Like I don't
Yeah.
necessarily need it to be like,
I mean, I feel the same way with like
I
Do
don't
It
know.
Like That. There's been a
Yeah.
bunch of remixes, and I'm like, I don't listen to them. I prefer the actual song.
Yeah, I prefer the original for sure. I understand why they release remixes because it's a really easy way to slot them into playlists because
Yeah.
they count as a separate and as a combined song when you're streaming. So all of the streams that are for these remixes count towards the original one, which makes sense. I don't know if I need like 60,000 remixes. It's the same with Dynamite, right? Like there are certain ones where I was like, did
We
we
got
need
2
this?
full albums of remixes.
And a Christmas remix. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just think
Well, also
maybe not.
Dynamite was kind of a special occurrence because it
True.
was like really early pandemic.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was like very easy to release music by doing remixes.
Yes. This is very true.
But we're kind of like,
I'm remixed out.
yeah.
I'm a little remixed out.
We don't mean it's bad, but like
No. It's not bad. It's not.
You're not gonna catch me listen to it.
No, it's very much like a club remix.
Oh,
I would say, which for me is just not my favorite. Like
also it's a way for them to go and reach a wider audience.
Oh, for sure, 100%. Yeah, it's very like radio friendly and like that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. I understand. Not my favorite.
Well, before we head directly into the TXT,
the timing.
I know, right? But I had a feeling it was coming.
Yeah,
okay?
I also did too.
They do this often, especially with TXT. They do a bunch of EPs and then a full album.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of EPs and then a full album.
Yeah.
And so we've had a couple EPs and now a full album got announced. It's coming out October 13th. It's called The Name Chapter Free Fall. I'm so excited.
Oh.
We're gonna have more stuff to react to whenever you come back.
I know. I'm so incredibly excited. I think like the title gives me like this like chills. You know what I mean?
It's a very good continuation from Temptation.
100%, because we've sort of like built this like slope, and now we're just like crashing down.
We're crashing down.
Like Sugar Rush Ride, Temptation, Free Fall.
I was hoping it would come like closer to Christmas because I could have asked it as a Christmas present, but now I'm gonna have to go without.
You could still ask it as a Christmas gift, I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
My parents won't buy it for me. But anyway.
Yeah, so that is being released in October. I'm so incredibly excited. I don't know, like we don't have very much details on what this album is going to be. We only
know that the pre-order starts today.
That's the only thing we know. That's it.
It's going to be on pre-order for like 2 full months, so like,
which is interesting because usually they don't do that. I'm like, what are you about to drop?
a month and a half. Yeah. But still,
it's scary. I'm scared.
I'm ready.
Also, like October 13th, is that a Friday this year? Actually curious.
It's very possible.
It is. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta tell you, like, fall is my favorite season out of the entire year. I love being a spooky girl. Halloween, favorite holiday. October 13th, I'm excited.
Listen, I'm contradicting kind of in that way because my favorite holiday is Christmas.
I mean, I do like Christmas, but I don't know.
But my favorite season is fall. I mean, we talked about it last episode.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I'm so excited. I am that fall bitch. You know what I mean? Like, pumpkin spice lattes came out last week, and you better believe that I got one.
Oh my god, my friend was like, Dunkin' Donuts has the pumpkin spice out.
No. I mean, I have like pumpkin creamer like in my fridge currently. I can't help myself. You know what?
Listen,
I don't even care.
I'm a hazelnut bitch all year round, okay?
I mean, I'll put pumpkin spice on anything. Let's be real right now. My other thing is like, I don't care if I'm called basic. I literally don't care. I love pumpkin spice.
It's good.
It's
You
so
don't need
good.
to care.
Do not care.
Have you
Anyway.
ever had spice cake?
Yes. So good.
My mom makes the best spice cake ever.
So good.
So if at one point I am able to like go back home and then eventually go visit you, I'm gonna ask my mom to make some and bring it to you. Because it's so good.
Okay.
Honestly, anything my mom makes is so good.
I know.
So even if it's not spice cake, I'm bringing you something.
Okay. I'm cool. I'm okay with this. This is a great plan. I like it.
I mean, you've seen my mom's baking account.
I have.
She made a stitch last week. I don't know if you
Cool.
saw that one. She made a stitch cake.
Oh yeah, I saw it. It's so cute. It's so cute.
But anyway,
we're getting distracted by food.
the piece de resistance.
Yes. So we did a BTS Song Showdown. Episode 88, I believe, is when we did this song
I was
showdown.
trying to look for it, but I couldn't find it. Thank God you know which one it is.
I remember. Episode 88, we did BTS Song Showdown, so I'll put it up in the cards or whatever, so you can watch that one if you'd like. But we're gonna do it with TXT. There's a little bit of extra changes here because their albums are a lot smaller and they don't have as many. They also don't have any like solo albums, so that won't be included in this list like BTS.
I mean, it's been adapted for TXT's discography essentially.
Yeah. So we made like a little bit of changes.
It was hard, but I wrote it down.
Oh, I did not. I'm just going off buff feeling.
I mean, it was still a very hard decision.
This is gonna be hard, guys, so buckle up. If you want to play, I put this link to our PDF down below, and you can play along with us if you'd like. And then let us know in the comments what all your picks were and choices. So here we go.
Right. First things first. I'm the realist. Okay. Favorite OST.
Okay. So for favorite OSTs, we have Your Light, Love Sight, Free Falling, Goodbye Now.
Do you know yours?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I think for me, my favorite OST is Free Falling.
Okay. For those who don't know, that one is the song they made for their webtoon.
Yes. For Star Seekers.
Yes. It is. Yeah. It is also my favorite.
Yeah,
that's also the one I chose.
Yeah, the other ones are really good, but Free Falling.
I love Your Light. Your Light was like a close second.
It was so close. It was so close, but it's Free Falling. I think personally, yeah.
I mean, there's just like this thing about it being made for like their own stuff.
Yeah,
like it's an OST for themselves.
Yeah, it has. It really has like their own like personal sprinkle over it, you know, like for an OST that's a part of like a television show or like that kind of stuff.
It came out and then both of us, it took so long for us to actually go and listen to it.
Well, okay, so at the time that this was released, I think like BTS had put out something, or it was like during the like Permission to Dance like era, so it completely just like lost my radar and like disappeared.
And at one point I was like, Jess, you have to go listen to it. It's like so good. Because I put it, I think, as one of my as my non-BTS song one week. And I was like, Jess, you need to go listen to it.
And then I went to go listen to it.
I was like, go.
And now it's my favorite OST. So there you go.
All right. Well, next up, top collabs. So we got 0x1 = Love Song with Mudson.
So good.
Valley of Lies with Ian Dior. Do It Like That with the Jonas Brothers. PS5 with Selim Elise and Alan Walker. And Happy Fools with Coi Leray. Which one is yours? Do you know?
This is really difficult.
Well, just to let you know, I chose 2. So.
Oh, you cheater.
I mean, most of the EPs have like 5 songs and it's a top 2. So I was like,
that's true.
I'm gonna do a top 2.
Okay. Okay, if I was gonna pick top 2, I think it's gonna be PS5.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I do like Do It Like That a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Do It Like That. Yeah.
I think the same.
Yeah.
I'm also PS5 and Do It Like That.
I think Valley of Lies for me is a really close like third choice in
For
that.
me too, but it's like very niche.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. It's like it's not the first song I would go to. It's just like
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a very, very good song. I also love Happy Fools. Happy Fools is great.
Happy Fools is amazing. I love that song too. And Love Song with Modson is also really good. It's just that like I love the original I think a lot more than I like.
Well, there's that,
collab.
but also it's like PS5 is in this category, so
yeah, I think if I was gonna choose between Do It Like That and PS5, I think for me I would choose PS5 personally.
Yeah,
I think.
But I also like I enjoy a lot like Do It Like That with the Jonas Brothers, but I also enjoy it a lot when it's just them.
Yeah. I agree.
But yeah. All right. So for the next part, we're gonna go through each album / EP, and we're going to do top 2 songs for each album.
Yeah, I made this first album, a little bit harder.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
There's like some EPs I'm like, I like all of them equally.
100%.
The first album is The Dream Chapter. So we have Blue Orangeade, Crown, Our Summer, Cat and Dog, Nap of a Star, Our Summer Acoustic, and Cat and Dog English version.
Okay. I think, I mean, one of them I already know is Our Summer.
Yeah.
I love that song, and you know this because I've mentioned it, like, I think a lot.
I mean, I also love that song.
Yeah.
So I completely understand.
I think it's Our Summer and Crown. Crown to me, because it was, like, the first, like, introduction to TXT I had ever seen when they debuted with that song. It's so catchy. It's so incredibly amazing as a title song. I'm here for it.
I also love that we're both debut MOAs together.
Yeah.
Because mine are also Crown and Our Summer.
I will say though, like as a third, Nap of the Star is my third in that, personally.
I also kind of like Cat and Dog English version.
Okay, I like Cat and Dog as well. It's just
like the English version, like I love the Korean version as well, but like the English version is just like
it's so ridiculous.
It's so funny.
It's so
when you look back, only TXT. Okay, so you know you have the expression like only BTS like makes a stadium scream. You can stop loving myself. But then you have only TXT can make a crowd bark.
Yeah, that's true. It's facts, honestly.
Next one is The Dream Chapter Magic. So we have New Rules, 9 3/4 or Runaway for the easy Roller Coaster, Popping Star, Can't We Just Leave the Monster Alive, Magic Island, 20 Centimeter, and Angel or Devil.
Okay. One of these songs should not be a surprise to literally anybody if you watched our channel.
I know which one it is because it also is one of mine.
Can't We Just Leave the Monsters Alive?
Exactly, yeah.
Is top tier. It's my favorite song of TXT's of all time. That is my #1 song from here until eternity. I think it's really hard with Magic because I really liked all of the songs in this album pretty equally, actually. But I really enjoy Runaway. I think it's such a fun song, even though the lyrics are not fun at all. TXT has this like ability to make a song incredibly catchy, but the lyrics are just like
so sad,
and you're like, what is this?
Like, are you good?
What are we doing? No, I am not okay. I am in pain. Yeah, those are my top 2 for that album.
So you said Runaway and Can We Just Leave the Monster Alive?
Yeah.
Okay, so Can We Just Leave the Monster Alive?
Yeah.
And I put New Rules.
Oh, New Rules. That is my third one, honestly, because it's so incredibly good.
It was so hard choosing on this one.
Yeah, I agree.
To be fair.
I just really like all of this, like Angel and Devil, so good.
Mhm.
Popping Star is
Popping Stars is a bop.
It's a bop. It's like it's such a surprise bop too. Like I was not expecting it to be like that, but it is.
Surprise bop, you know.
Who knew?
Where's my other slipper? There it is. But yeah, New Rules and Can We Just Leave the Monster?
Yeah. Fun. I think like between New Rules and Runaway, it's like they always like switch for me. But I think
the deep voice in New Rules
so good.
Does it for me.
So good.
But also New Rules on Studio Shum is what solidified Subin becoming my mind.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Honestly, understandable.
So the Dream Chapter Eternity, we have Drama, Can't You See Me, Fairy of Shampoo, by the way, best song to listen to in the shower.
I agree.
Bass in the Mirror, Puma, and Eternally.
This one is really hard because I actually love this album in its entirety. Like,
me too.
It's one of my favorite albums.
All 6 songs.
All 6 are at the top of this.
There are
list.
no skips on this album.
Not at all. I think this is like incredibly. I think Eternally for sure. It's one of those songs that's so incredibly surprising because it goes from this like melodic.
The duality of that song is insane.
It's insane. I'm like I'm like in space and then I'm like crash into a meteor. Hello? My sanity?
It's literally a very good, like if you were to explain or try to express TXT's universe and discography through one song, it's Eternally.
It's Eternally, 100%, 100,000%.
Because it works even with like the more recent songs where they went like a lot darker.
Yeah.
So it works so well. So Eternally.
Can't You See Me? I think that title track.
Yeah.
God, it slaps so hard. Like, it's honestly between that and Puma because Puma is extremely fun, but I think Can't You See Me just has that like gritty TXT vibe, which is like what's implemented in their new stuff now. Yeah. And I just, it fits so good. They were
just letting us peek at it.
Yeah.
Back then.
We were not ready.
So I went with Drama.
Oh, yes.
And Puma.
Yeah. I was gonna say Puma's definitely yours for sure.
Yeah. Again, the Studio Shum.
Yeah.
Because when you look at it, TXT was the first group to appear on Studio Shum.
That is true. Yeah.
And oh my god.
the set for that was absolutely insanity. Like I find
the
like
light and everything. Oh my god.
Their entire like dance discography is honestly insane.
I'm gonna have to go back after this and
watch all of these.
Yeah.
I know. I was thinking the same thing because like their dancing ability is just so incredibly good. Like all of their songs are just built on this beautiful choreography.
But also it's like the fact that like they are gentle giants, because a lot of time when you're dancing and you're really, really tall, it's a lot harder because you have a lot more, like you have longer limbs to control.
Yeah.
And so it can kind of seem weird sometimes, but they're doing it so flawlessly. Every time.
And the way that they like build a story through dance is top tier. Like,
I mean, just thinking back on Runaway.
Yeah. That choreography slaps so hard. Like, they go so hard, and for what?
For no reason.
For no reason. Like, what are you doing? I'm here for it, but like, what?
Please.
My sanity.
Okay. Now we're entering the era of crop tops. Of TXT and crop tops. Minisode 1 Blue Hour.
Oh,
So we got Ghosting, Blue Hour, We Lost the Summer, Wishlist, and Way Home.
again, this album, no skips.
No skips.
No skips at all. This is actually really hard.
It was
okay.
really hard.
Oh. Okay, Blue Hour for sure.
Uh-huh.
Because that dance break, get out of here. Like, stop.
I didn't put it on mine purely because I knew that you would put it on yours.
Yeah.
1,000%.
100%. There's something really beautiful about this album too, because it was released during the like pandemic era, and like We Lost the Summer and Wishlist and Way Home, like they just give such like sad, remorseful, but still like hopeful energy. It was the same with
about that. Jacob's controller was making a lot of noise.
it was very much giving me like B album, but like TXT. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%.
So it's really difficult to pick the two songs that I love the most off this album because it just gives me that feeling. It's really for me between Ghosting and Wishlist as the other two. I think I'm gonna pick Ghosting though. I really do love that song. We Lost the Summer, such a close second, and Way Home, just like it's like right there. But Ghosting and Blue Hour, those are my top two for the Blue Hour album.
Well, I went for Wishlist and We Lost the Summer.
Perfect. Yeah,
because I'm so emotionally attached to We Lost the Summer.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
It's like coming out during the pandemic, me working in the pandemic.
Yeah. I think too, like it brings me back to that like New Year's Eve performance that we got, like with the Hive groups all like doing a New Year's Eve performances. Yeah. It really just like brings me back to that period of time because TXT at this point hadn't gone on tour yet. They were supposed to in 2020. Yeah, but
it had to get canceled.
It had to get canceled because of all this. So it's like a really sad point.
But now they've been on tour like 2 to 3 times already.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for them.
So proud of them.
And they headlined on Lollapalooza. They were at Lollapalooza twice.
Yeah.
They're going fucking places, dude.
I agree. Okay.
All right. So the Chaos Chapter Freeze. So Anti-Romantic.
Yeah.
0x1 equals Love Song. Magic. Ice Cream. What If I Had Been That Puma. No Rules. Dear Sputnik. And Frost. Again, no skips.
No skips. Okay, I think like Love Song for sure. I think is on that list. And I think my other one is Dear Sputnik because it's just so beautiful. No Rules is a very close like third to that because No Rules so good. It's such a beautiful tie into New Rules.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, so good.
So I went Anti-Romantic.
Of course, yeah. Like
I'm literally wearing the shirt.
You love that song. If you have been watching us for a while, Jan, that is her song.
I'm not the one that's Mary.
Yeah. I'm not kidding. Like that is her song. When this album came out and we had like talked about this album, that was like all she could talk about was that song. I'm not kidding. Like
that one in Love Song was almost an unhealthy obsession.
Yeah. What a period of time.
And I went with No Rules.
Yeah, No Rules. So good. Frost is also just such a surprise.
I mean, it was also like me choosing No Rules after choosing New Rules should not be a surprise.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. I also really enjoy Magic. Like as sort of their like semi
did not realize it was a full English song.
Oh my god. Yeah, because this was like one of the first, besides Cat and Dog, that was like a full English like released song, and I just had no concept of. I thought it was in Korean for the longest time, and then I actually like went to go and look at the lyrics, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't need to translate.
I realized because I was singing along to the song, and I was like,
Wait a second.
wait.
wait.
To be fair, we did the exact same with Devil by the Window.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
All right. The Chaos Chapter, Fight or Escape. Loser Lover, Anti-Romantic, Love Song, Magic, Ice Cream, What If I Did That Puma, No Rules, Moa Diary, Dear Sputnik, Frost, and
Like a
Love Song,
remix.
The Evil Core Mix. Yeah.
Yeah. Loser Lover for sure. It's just so catchy. Like, it's just like one of those songs.
I'm a lover.
Yeah. Although I have to say, like, out of Loser Lover or Love Song, I think I love like Love Song a little bit more. It has that like
they both very much
band
have
punch.
rock band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, Moa Diaries is the cutest song I've ever listened to in my life.
I love Moa Diary.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do Moa Diaries and No Rules. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna change my mind.
I did Loser Lover and Love Song. Purely because I couldn't choose them on the other album.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair.
I cheated a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
After that we have Minnesota 2, Thursday's Child. So opening sequence, Good Boy Gone Bad, Trust Fund Baby, Lonely Boy, Thursday's Child has 4 to go. Mine will not be surprising.
Thursday's Child.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, A Good Boy Gone Bad. Yeah.
So mine is opening sequence.
Yeah, that's no surprise.
And Thursday's Child has 4 to go.
Yeah. Thursday's Child is just like the beat of that song is just like so good.
Yeah, it reminds me of a lot of like yeah in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I agree.
But I also just like really loved whenever they performed it at the first Lola they were at. All 5.
Yeah.
But also I just love that song.
Oh,
also,
that was such a good time. Oh my god.
Opening sequence is not a surprise for anyone.
No. Also, no. When we reacted to like this song and then talked about the album, this was your favorite song, so it makes a lot of sense.
All right, the name chapter Temptation, Devil by the Window, Sugar Rush Ride, Happy Fools with Coil Ray, Tinnitus Wanna Be a Rock, hashtag Yoongi,
Hashtag Yugi.
Farewell Neverland.
Devil by the Window for sure. If you guys saw like our reaction to Sugar Rush Ride and like the album, Devil by the Window, top tier in my books.
What's your second one?
I'm gonna go with Wanna Be a Rock. Hashtag Yoongi forever.
Hashtag Yoongi.
Hashtag Yoongi.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. No, I it's really not a surprise.
Are you ready to not be surprised?
Yes.
Devil by the Window.
Obviously.
And Farewell Neverland.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it's not Farewell Neverland, I was gonna come down to your house and just like slap you in the face.
No, I have, again, like, especially this one, Farewell Neverland is probably like my favorite TXT song of all time because of how much emotional attachment I have to those lyrics.
Yeah, they're so good.
All right, top 5, speaking of songs of all time, top 5 songs of all time.
Okay.
Yeah?
Can we just keep the monsters alive? I'm gonna not shut up about that song. That is my number.
No, I understand.
Number 1. Eternally, for sure. Blue Hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard to pick the rest of them though. Devil by the Window, I think, even though
Okay.
it's like a newer album, I think definitely should be on that list. Faux show.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter if it's an older or not.
It doesn't. We Lost the Summer. For sure. Yeah.
So Farewell Neverland.
Of course. Obviously.
Crown.
Oh, yeah.
Opening sequence.
Yeah.
Love Song.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And We Lost the Summer.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Top album of all time.
This is really difficult. I
have mine.
Okay, you go first.
Minnesota 2, Thursday's Child.
I think it's gonna be this is so hard.
It is really hard.
Oh man, because there's so many good songs.
The way I thought about it, especially for choosing that one, again, doesn't matter if it's a newer album or not.
Yeah.
Is the fact that even though like almost if not all of their albums are like no skips album.
Yeah.
This one, no matter the song, you could like it's a no skip, but you don't need to be in a mood to listen to a certain song.
Right.
They work for every single type of mood.
Right.
As other like most of their other albums, like even though they're no skip albums, some songs are more like I don't feel like listening to this one song in this particular mood.
Right.
So that's why that was my thinking behind choosing this album.
I like it. I'm just gonna go with what my gut is telling me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go with the Dream Chapter Eternally.
It makes sense.
I think like
it makes sense.
Yeah, I think like from all of their albums, this is the first one that we actually got to see how like diverse their musicality is. And sort of this like teaser for what the rest of their discography was going to be after that point. It encapsulates everything that I love about TXT.
It was just like a surprise, but also it shouldn't have been. Like the way that their discography and their universe has gone.
Yeah.
It should not have been a surprise.
No, but I think like, you know, it is a surprise a little bit because we had seen like, if you think of like the title tracks that had come out before that point, like Crown and Runaway, it was like these like upbeat, like really happy songs for the most part, like in most of those albums. And then Can't You See Me came out and it was like a complete 180 from what we had.
It was kind of like you're in that mood and then you suddenly have an episode and then you go back to that mood in 2 hours and then you just like kind of crash.
Yeah. And I just think it works so well. Like even
like
it fits into the discography, but also being so incredibly different from anything else they'd ever done by that point. And I love it.
All right, top 3 title tracks. So, Crown, Runaway, Can't You See Me, Blue Hour, Love Song, Good Bar Gone Bad, Loser Lover, Sugar Rush Ride.
Man. Okay, Love Song, I think for sure.
Yeah.
Blue Hour, again, that dance break caught me off guard. I was not ready. It's really tough because for me it's between Can't You See Me and Crown as the top 2 contenders, and Runaway actually. I think Crown, because it's the first introduction to TXT that I had ever seen.
You literally pick the same that I picked. Crown, Blue Hour, and Love Song.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think like that was
it's a good progression.
It's so good too. Like Crown is still a bop. It doesn't feel aged like at all. The choreography for that song is so good. Like I watch the dance practice more than I actually watch the actual video because the dance practice is so good.
I also
so
love
good.
watching the performance they did a year after their debut.
Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good one.
It's a good one.
All right. Top 3 music videos.
This is
Blue
hard
Orange
because
Jade, Crown, Our Summer, Cat and Dog, Nap of a Star, Angel or Devil, Runaway, Puma, Can't You See Me, Eternally, Blue Hour, We Lost the Summer, Way Home, Wishlist, Love Song, Magic, Frost, Loser Lover, Good Boy Gone Bad, Devil by the Window, Sugar Rush Ride, Do It Like That, and Valley of Lies.
This is so hard. Why did I do this to myself? I made these rules. This is my fault.
You did. I'm following them.
Okay. Devil by the Window for sure.
I knew that one was gonna be on there.
Blue Hour.
Uh-huh.
Eternally. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Eternally hits different. It's
True.
so good.
It's true.
It's also, you know, like
it's literally a movie.
it's kind of like it's a movie, but not only that, but it really brings us into TXT's universe as like an entirety.
That is very
especially
true.
because like Angel Devil, like that music video is also so good, but like, you know what I mean. Anyway, what are yours?
Frost.
Oh yeah, Frost is so good. It's so good.
That one I wrote down with no hesitation.
Yeah.
Sugar Rush Ride.
I was gonna say Sugar Rush Ride for sure.
And Good Boy Gone Bad.
That one is also so good.
I'm gonna have to go on a black hole after this.
I'm gonna have to spiral. You guys are gonna have to like give me a minute. I'm gonna have to spiral.
All right, last category. Top 3 Japanese songs. This one, I will not name all of them because there are too many.
Yeah, I think for this one, we're just going to talk about the Japanese songs that aren't like Japanese versions of the already Korean or English tracks. So there's only like a couple in here.
I mean, the intro and outro. So like you have Dreaming, and then you have Force.
Everlasting Shine.
Everlasting Shine, Still, Ito.
Yeah, intro
Ring.
Floating.
There's Ring. Hitori no Yoru. I don't know if that's Floating and Falling. I think those are it.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think for me, Force for sure. I really like that song. There's something about it. Like I can't put my finger on why I like it. I just like it. Everlasting Shine. Song's a bop.
Yeah.
Straight out. Straight out the
No
gate.
cap.
No cap. I am 30 years old.
I'm 26. I'm so old.
Oh, this is kind of difficult. Outro Falling, I think. I really like, I honestly, like, I love when BTS does the intros and outros as well. I think that there's something really cool about, you know, bookmarking an album.
Isn't Light also a Japanese song? Your Light?
Yes, you're right. I think it is.
Let me check.
Double check. It might be. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I might be mixing it with a...
Oh, Lights by BTS?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I went with Fourth and Everlasting Shine, but I went with Drama Japanese version.
Ooh. forgot about. Yeah, I
It just hits different.
yeah, I don't disagree.
I mean, I have drama original version and Japanese version on my list.
Can you tell that I like this song?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But I also like that in the Japanese MV they give like a little like wing to Haikyuu.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably why.
Probably. I'm gonna assume yes.
But that was our TXT Music Showdown. It was still
Yeah.
very hard.
It was still very hard. Very difficult.
Definitely not as long as the BTS one.
No. That one's like 30 minutes, I think.
It's like the BTS one was definitely just a whole episode kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, they've had 10 years of discography, so
Yeah.
that's a little bit more than TXT.
I mean, it's literally double.
Yeah, it's double the amount of
TXT.
time. So,
but we gotta talk about more songs because we gotta talk
do.
about our songs of the week.
Songs of the week. Let's go.
So my BTS song this week is Blue Side.
Oh,
Again.
I love
It is again
that
Blue Side.
song so much.
And my non-BTS song, I don't know if you remember when I did a Renzoto song a couple weeks back.
Yep.
He came out with a new song last week called Casket.
Mm.
And it's really good. It's a banger.
It's a banger.
This dude, I swear to God, has the voice of a Disney prince and an idol combined in one.
That's a lot.
And his job is a VTuber.
Love it.
So
what a combination.
Go give it a listen. What about you?
For BTS, it's Winter Bear.
I figured.
For sure. Oh, show. And then
Oh,
my
show.
non-BTS is You're Beautiful by The Rose. They have an album coming out, and
when we started the Zoom call, I literally yelled at Jess, "You stole my song again!"
What can I say? I just got there first. It's so beautiful. Like,
it is. No pun intended.
So yeah, like
it's such a pretty and relaxing song.
So pretty. Which
it literally feels like you're being serenaded.
Yeah. Especially coming from like a like a rock group like The Rose, having a song like this just like sent me into a different dimension. You know? I was like, where am I right now?
I was like, goodbye.
Goodbye. Sanity out the window.
Goodbye. But that brings us to the end of this week's episode. So don't forget, you guys, we're gonna be on break for the next 3 weeks. Expect us to be back for next episode on September 28th. If something happens, which I don't think it will, we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll let you know on our socials.
We'll let you know. But otherwise we're gonna be gone for 3 weeks.
Yes.
But in the meantime, I was gonna say we normally have a new episode coming out every Thursday and a clip coming out every Sunday at 3 p.m.
Well, you can follow us on Instagram and
normally,
then you'll see.
You can listen to us on the go. That didn't change. But especially for while we're on break, Instagram's gonna be the one that's gonna be the most used. Especially with the Twitter changes. I'm not really on there.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk to us or see what we're up to, definitely go follow us on our Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what our @ is. It's either @ Army Think Tank or @ Army Think Tank Podcast.
One of those two.
It's one or the other.
Let me look.
Look at it being none of those.
It's just Army Think Tank Podcast with no like underscores or anything.
Cool. So definitely go follow us on there. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified whenever we post a new video. On that note, have a good September. Have a good September. And we'll see you at the end of September, guys.
We'll see you at the end of September.